Today, the IDF announced it recovered the body of an Israeli soldier killed and abducted on October 7th. That now leaves 107 known hostages in captivity. And many of their relatives are begging for a ceasefire deal that would include their release. Among them is the family of an American citizen and an Israeli soldier named Omer Neutra. They'll be joining us in a moment. Omer was born and raised in New York. We have recently acquired footage that shows Omer being ambushed by Hamas in Gaza and then taken hostage with fellow soldiers on October 7th. Be advised, the footage is disturbing.
The terrorists are pulling Oz out of the tank. His face is dusty, he looks disoriented and in shock. On the ground, Omer Neutra lies injured. Also, Nimrod Cohen is on the ground, injured and disoriented. He is being dragged by one of the terrorists. His mate, Shaked Dahan, was most likely already killed.
Omer is one of 8 Americans abducted on October 7th. Since his capture, there has been no sign or word of his condition, just that video that showed that he had been injured. That's now 10 months that his family has struggled to keep hope that he will one day come home. During that time, Omer's parents, Orna and Ronan, and his brother Daniel have been working tirelessly for his return. They have taken every opportunity they can to share Omer's story and to keep the pressure on the U.S. and Israel to find a way to peace, including speaking at the RNC convention in Milwaukee last month.
Our son, Omer, is an American citizen. For 285 long days and nights, Hamas terrorists have been holding Omer imprisoned in tunnels underneath Gaza. He turned 22 on October 14, 2023. And instead of celebrating with us and with his friends, he spent his birthday as a hostage of Hamas terrorists.
We need our beautiful son back, and we need your support. We need our support to end this crisis and bring all the hostages back home.
Now, the Neutras aren't playing politics. They were also at the DNC, and they met with President Biden. They just didn't take the stage at the DNC. Another hostage family did. Personal politics is not important to them. A ceasefire deal and bringing home the hostages is. Like many hostage families, the Neutras are extremely frustrated with the failure to broker a ceasefire that brings the hostages home. Omer's parents, Orna and Ronan Neutra, join us now to share their story and their struggle. Thank you both so much for being here. One hostage rescued alive yesterday, one found dead today. I can't imagine the roller coaster of hope and despair that you must both be riding.
Exactly that. You know, the news yesterday was such good news. You can't but not be, you know, thrilled for the hostage that was released primarily and for his family and to share their joy. But, you know, it's also a stark reminder. He came back very, very thin. He described really, really tough conditions in his captivity. And the first thing that he mentioned to the Prime Minister when the Prime Minister called him to welcome him back was, you know, that the conditions are really harsh and that everything must be done to return all the hostages home. And that's exactly, you know, how we feel.
I heard...
and of course today came the stark news that that one of the soldiers' bodies was returned.